Attention business owners. Reach over 100,000 martial artists a month by advertising with World Martial Arts Media. We can put your product, service, or event announcements in front of your target audience. Advertise with World Martial Arts Magazine, World Martial Arts Radio, World Martial Arts TV, or all three media sources for the biggest bang for your advertising buck. Visit www.worldmartialartsmedia.com and click on the advertising link to see just how amazingly affordable it can be.
Yo, this is Alex Collazo, your host of World Martial Arts Radio. Today I'm going to be talking to two special guests, both great martial artists. One is very knowledgeable of weapons and an expert in Kali. The other the founder of Judokan and a longtime student of Grandmaster Leo Feng. So, stay put, don't move, and remember that you are listening to
World Martial Arts Radio.
Hello, Master Jeff Jeds.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing really good, my friend. How are you?
Pretty good. Just packing up, getting ready to go.
That's great, man. How was your day, man? Did you do any martial arts training today?
Pretty good, kind of relaxed today because yesterday Leo and I kind of got busy.
Leo Feng, Sifu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that must be cool that you train with him, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun being with Leo.
Really? Why? Tell me.
Well, every single time we get together, I would say probably 3 to 4, sometimes 2 we go together, talk about martial arts, filmmaking, Bruce Lee, of course. That's one of always the things we talk about, Bruce Lee, and his experience and the things he's done in the past. It's really motivating, for someone my age who got to know later on in his life. There's a lot of information there,
Does he like talking about Bruce Lee a lot? Is that something that he likes to do?
Well, he talks about, he kind of jumps from Bruce Lee to him, then talks about his ideas of future films, and then he talks about books he's written before, how he and Bruce would go to restaurants and the funny things Bruce Lee would do, those kind of things. But it's inspiring, for, like I said, in our generation. I never had a chance to meet Bruce, and it's interesting. It motivates you to want to follow their footsteps,
Yes. Wow. How long have you been doing martial arts for?
I actually started in the Philippines when I was about 8 years old, and then I moved here. In the Philippines, everybody's boxing, but most Filipinos, they're into learning new things, Shotokan, Taekwondo. So when I moved here, my mom enrolled me actually to Simon Rees Taekwondo. Yeah.
Wow.
Master Ree was actually my first Taekwondo instructor.
Oh, man.
And then after that, I met another Filipino masters who migrated here from the Philippines, the late Grandmaster Guillermo Lenson, and with him are some of his other students, Grandmaster Robert Torres, and one of the few, I think he's the only Filipino guy, I'm sure you're familiar with the Vietnam War.
Yes.
U.S. Embassy, Saigon, Marine Security, who he actually trained under General Choi Hong-hee, the founder of Taekwondo. Yeah, and it's kind of cool because he thinks mentors, and he actually gave me the book that General Choi Hong-hee wrote during those times, and I have it as part of my souvenir. He gave it.
What a privilege. Wow. Now, just to clear it up with the listeners that when you say Simon Ree, that's the same guy that was in the movie Best of the Best, right? He was the actor.
That's right. Yes, Best of the Best. And his brothers, of course, Grandmaster Philip Ree.
Yeah. Who's better in a fight? I'm just kidding.
I'd say they're 50-50, They're really awesome, great. They're not only good in kicking, they're all around. all around. I have to say that.
I don't know too much about their background. Were they competed in Taekwondo tournaments and stuff in real life?
I thought you were talking about me, sir?
About Simon Rhee.
Oh, Simon Rhee. I believe, yes, he did compete a lot, I believe, in mostly forms also. Actually, him and Leo Fong are good friends. And Grandmaster Leo Fong actually had, I think he participated in one of his first tournaments back then. Yeah, because when I met Master Rhee, I was about 13, 14, and, I came from the Philippines 2 years after. I had no idea what was going on, who are the big names in martial arts here in the West. And then later on, when the tours came about, then that's when I realized, oh, wow, these guys are in the film world.
Wow. Did you do a lot of tournaments and stuff like that coming up?
Myself, I also became a member of the World Taekwondo Federation. So I did some kind of competitions in the World Taekwondo Federation. I did point system. I did train a lot of course, Muay Thai is always part of the training. I did stick fighting, of course. And my last one was MMA fight 2009 at Stockton, California.
Wow.
Yeah, then I met Leo Fong 2000, I believe 2000, summer of 2011.
Wow. Is Judokan is it something you founded or?
Yes, actually, when Grandmaster Guillermo Wengson passed away in the year 2000, we had a martial arts school here. Unfortunately, during his passing away, a lot of students did not agree on how things are going to turn out. But the Grandmaster, I was the youngest guy in the group. He left me instructions to change the name, not to carry on with the name that we had previously. And, when I would spar with the other students, he would say, hey, you have a versatile movement. Your fighting system's kind of versatile. So I kind of stick with that. So when I established Judokan, I interpreted it actually as way to versatility and self-actualization. Now, the completion of Judokan, we cannot say it's done, because I'm alive, I'm young, and I'm constantly learning. But when I met Leo Fong, and Wei Kundo's way of the integrated fist, it became, I would say, a major part in the reestablishment of the Judokan training methods.
Oh man, you are very lucky to have met Leo Fong and that you guys are working together. And I guess.
Yeah. It's a great blessing, And yet the funny thing about this is, Jeet Kune Do was, of course, founded by the great Bruce Lee. And as we all know the history, that Leo Fong had a lot of influence in Bruce changing his name to Jeet Kune Do. And funny thing is when I met Leo, it's like he seems to come into your life and help you better things. I cannot change Judokan, the name per se, but the way he influenced my martial arts, it's amazing.
And he's a good mentor to you too.
Yes, he is. He's a very intelligent man. He's very spiritual, I have to say that. He's honest and sincere with people. And he will tell you like it is, hey, Jeff, that's not going to work. Hey, Jeff, this is going to work. Or when we're on the set, when we're making, this film, he'll tell me that's not going to work. This is going to work. And he's great, He's very skillful. I have to say, at his age, when he starts his combination, oh man.
I must say that I've looked at your stuff and you're very skilled yourself. You're very fast,
Thank you, sir. I'm trying to keep up with the young guys,
Yeah.
I train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and of course I always do a lot of non-contact sparring and a lot of we wear protective gear, so I do a lot of full contact with my experience also. I believe that we're martial artists, so without freestyle sparring, everything we do is nothing but cinematic moves. So I believe that sparring is very important, a major part of training.
It is. It really is. It helps you also for street encounters and things like that. You got to know what you're doing in a real fight.
Yes, sir. And I met some martial artists before, and I actually had an experience. A gentleman told me that even if I would memorize the whole encyclopedia of martial arts, he would actually beat. And I said sure. But the problem with his art is that when I asked him, "Do you spar with your martial arts?" Because he doesn't spar. And I said, "How do you know that your system is effective in actual situations?" He answered by saying that he will utilize my force against me. And so I said, "How would you utilize, for instance, three forces coming at you at the same time?" He said, "I will choose the strongest one." I said, "How would you determine which is the strongest one when three forces are almost coming at the same time?" So, and there you go. So we did a demo, and he wasn't able to move at all. And then he told me that he doesn't spar. And that's the classic example of a person who's been training for 4 years of his life, but never sparred. And Leo Fong, Robert Torres, Ben Torres, and Guillermo Lenson, all my instructors, they really believe in sparring. Whether it's freestyle or non-contact or full contact, it's a must for everybody because it's a reality, right?
Yes.
I'm not going to stand here all day and tell you where you're going to hit me, and then in the real fight, you're a boxer, so in a real fight, especially boxing, by the way, you don't know where the guy's going to come from. And to me, any martial arts system we practice, boxing has to be involved in it.
Yes, you're right. To me, it's the essence of fighting.
That's right. Boxing is, I don't want to sound too aggressive, or I don't want to sound, per se, a person who speaks too much, but, Leo Fong and I, we were discussing boxing, and I was talking to one of my students, Meryl Simon, and I was telling her that, in a relationship, to me, non-contact sparring is like a date. And, right? And then half contact sparring is like a teeth on the cheek. And boxing, which is a full contact sparring, you know where that means.
Yeah. That was great, Jeff.
But I explained it in the most polite and a gentleman way. But
Yeah.
and Leo and I agreed on that. We were laughing all day yesterday.
I'm gonna use that from now on.
Right? I mean, I have to be realistic. And I mean, I have a lot of respect for other systems, especially the compliant art systems. But again, I really believe that 90% of martial arts nowadays are cinematic, and only 10% of them are actually effective.
Yeah. I used to tell my students something similar. I used to say that you got, in a sense, you have to be married to the martial arts, to be really, really good at it.
And my experience point system, but to me, when I went to MMA fight and the other full contact fighting I did, even street fighting, had I not known how to box, I'm sorry to say this, but I would not have survived.
That's right. Wow.
I think boxing is the most. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but even one of our friend, Manny, the professional boxer, I'm sure Manny did some martial arts in the Philippines, but still, boxing it is, right?
Yeah. Boxing makes anybody devastating. I mean, you see it in the MMA as well, where these guys, they have to study boxing. They go to different coaches for boxing, and it makes their martial art better.
Definitely, and like I said, point system karate is, it's like a piece on the cheek. Non-contact sparring, it's like a walk in the park, and boxing or full contact fighting is the real deal.
Now, Jeff, before I let you go, because it's closing time, but can you tell me about the documentary that you guys are doing on Leo Fong?
Sure. Actually, when I first met Leo, first day we were going separate. I told Leo, "You gotta make a movie about yourself." And he said, "Sure, call me next week." So to make the story short, that's how we got started. We were filming a movie a while back called Chief Master, and later on we changed the title for that actually has something real. Now, lately, we've been sitting down and taking things a little bit more serious, and I told Leo, this has got to be the Leo Fong story, and we got to do this. And Leo said, you know what, I agree with you. So, every single time we're together, we're basically documenting everything. When we talk, the things that he texts me, letters that Bruce gave him, I have some of those copies with me, and we're recording whatever we discuss and talk about. And so we're going to be working on that. We have been approached by several production companies, but again, still in the making, and we're hoping that it will turn out to be good. We're looking at 4 different films, documentary, and of course, a feature film, if the plan works well.
Can I be in it somehow?
Absolutely. And you know what? The fact that you're talking to me now, you'll be in it.
Wow, thanks. I was thinking in my mind, I said, everybody meets for a reason, and it's always a blessing when you meet somebody that comes into your life and adds to it, you know what I mean? And I think that's what Leo Fong did. And, when I look at your stuff, I really like it. It's high quality stuff, and I think you're a high quality master, especially your point of view on spirituality, Jeff.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And I strongly believe that, everything we do in this life is not temporary. There's something greater for us to prepare for. And, that's what I meant about that. And I don't want to touch too much on the roots spot, but yes, I believe that, the boss above has his purpose for having us meet one another.
I think if anybody could travel to California, or if they are living in California, is that where you're at right now?
Yes, sir.
I think they should go down and train at your dojo or at your pool or wherever it is you train at, or your gym. I think people should go down there and try you out, because I think what you got there is something special.
Yes, sir. Everybody's welcome. As a matter of fact, Leo and I will be in Shane Year's Martial Arts Academy over at Buffalo, Ohio in September. It's all over Facebook, and we hope to meet more people there. Awesome.
How else can anyone contact you, like a number, website, Facebook?
I do have a website, www.jerocon.org, but I think Facebook is the best at the moment. Of course, my cell phone is for you only. But on Facebook, they can message me anytime.
Awesome.
And Leo and I will be getting busy. We'll probably do more seminars. Of course, we're trying to contact more people for the documentary, especially I'm contacting people who know him very well and have much to say about him as well.
Wow. Well, my friend, I thank you for letting me interview you. It has been an awesome chat.
Thank you so much also, and I look forward to meeting you one day and working with you. Hopefully we'll be on the same set together.
Oh, I would love that. You would, and before we close, I have to ask you, have you met Lee Lolio up close and personal?
Lee Lolio?
Yes.
Actually, Lee Lolio is a good friend of mine. He's one of our training partners here in California.
How is it when you guys are together? Talk to me really fast before we close down.
Lee's a good friend. We're buddies. We're like brothers.
I love him. He's a great guy.
We're very close. Like close as brothers. He's a good guy. He's a great man.
I'm jealous of you. But anyway, I'll meet you guys one day.
Oh, yes. We'll meet one day. We'll drink coffee together, and you can have Leo all day and talk about Bruce Lee all day.
Thank you so much, Master Jeff Jeds of Jidokan, one of the best martial arts out there to practice. Thank you so much, and you have a great weekend.
You too, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Taekwondo training, fellowship, and spirit. The U.S. National Taekwondo Association is your link to the traditional Taekwondo of Korea. We offer both national and world certifications. Our mission is to provide a fraternal organization for the promotion and preservation of Taekwondo as a martial art. We strive to service all needs of the traditional stylist, from the highest level grandmaster to the beginner student. Enjoy the many benefits we offer: grade and black belt certifications, instructor and master instructor courses, tournament insurance, success seminars, state, national, and international competitions, business support, martial arts supplies, monthly e-newsletter,
and private training tours of Korea. Not only do we teach the best techniques, but Korean philosophy as well. We develop the complete mind, body, and spirit philosophy. Visit www.usnta.net to join today.
Hello, this is Paul.
Hey, this is Master Paul Ingram, right? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. First of all, I wanted to ask you if you could give us a little bit about your background, about how you got started and your teachers and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure. I started martial arts when I was about 6 years old. Started out pretty much like everyone else, traditional martial arts, taekwondo, karate, all that. I got into Filipino martial arts when I was in high school through a friend of mine. And we used to train in his backyard and get around with sticks and knives and all that. Got into Jeet Kune Do after high school in Paul Bunak's camp at a school here locally in the Chicagoland area. And then after JKD, just kind of dived myself back into college, Filipino martial arts.
Awesome. So who was your teacher in Filipino martial arts?
I've had a few. I trained with some of the instructors out of Bikini Kershaw. I trained under the Inestano blend system and also through the JKD curriculum under Bunak and Sifu Tom Cruise and Horrender. We also had some of the local guys, not really as well known as things. And then traveled around and kept on training and kept on seeking out different styles and systems, and so I just found what I liked.
Is the Kali that you practice now like your own point of view or version of what you've learned, an accumulation of what you've learned?
Yeah, it's pretty much an accumulation right now. You know, a lot of people kind of ask you, like, what's your style and everything, or, you know, what is it called? And really, I'm just like, well, it's just Kali. I mean, right now it's a Kali sense. We practice without any kind of dogma on top of it, or nothing particular system or style.
Could you give me a little bit of information about the different styles that you've learned in weaponry, like knives and things like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of, primarily our training is based off of edge weaponry, which then can translate to impact weapons. So we do a lot of Filipino martial arts, we call it Collazo. Others might use sort of like machete or sword or what. We do some long sword stuff as well. We do a lot of knives, spear, different length sticks, taking an arm, one-handed sticks, things like the bow staff, even pocket sticks, and also the empty hands too. I mean, we really train all the way across the board, and we got a little bit of firearm stuff in there as well that's mostly used for impact training or impact weaponry at extreme close quarters, stuff like that. Awesome.
I like your videos on YouTube, man. They're really cool, man. Down to earth type of stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, that's how we teach. We like to keep everything just open-minded, like you said, real down to earth, and make sure that we're having fun. I mean, we really think that's the number one thing with training martial arts, is, especially nowadays. I mean, to have fun. Unless you're actually active in the military and you're actually gonna you're gonna go see combat or something. I mean, as a civilian or what, that's just kind of how we think. Just your primary focus should be fun, and you should definitely be getting self-defense benefits and everything out of your training, but don't overlook that too much, or you're sucking the fun out of it.
Yeah, true. You've been to the military?
I have not been in the military.
Okay.
We do have. I do have students think that they've been in the military. I do work with some people that they've been around through the Marines, the Army, Navy. We do. I got a couple students that are law enforcement as well. And again, I mean, we just have fun unless we're doing some kind of special training for them.
That's cool. So basically, your Kali is all about not just self-defense, but it's also fitness. It's cross-training. It encompasses everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, we want this to impact people like all around, especially our primary service is civilians. So I mean, we want it to impact you all around, not just martial arts and fighting and things. I mean, of course, I've been there, want to train for fighting and self-defense and stuff, but we definitely want it to go beyond that and be able to actually affect the rest of your life. If you're in martial arts, you're always hearing about these mystical life benefits and stuff, but then, I mean, if you don't get it, then you don't get it. So we like to try and make sure we incorporate that so people can really enhance their lives through the training and fitness and better their health and everything too. Longevity, really.
Wow, yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Where are you guys located?
We are in the Chicagoland area. We're actually right now we're actually between locations. I'm setting something up with a good friend of mine. So we actually have our location in Edison Park in Chicago, and then I just got out of Addison, Illinois. It's like a northwest suburb, and we're moving up to another suburb out here as well to reopen up one of our other locations. Chicagoland area. Go to collegecenter.com. They can check it out right there.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, listen, man, it's been great talking to you. And I want to thank you for letting me interview you.
Absolutely.